Good afternoon, everyone. It's Lily. I'm going to start uploading my videos about 4 o'clock each day, so you can look for me at that time. I'm going to do a pour, and this time it's going to be a negative space pour, but this time I'm going to pour first or do a flip cup. I'm not sure. No, I'm going to do a pour, so that means I have to pour my colors in the opposite of if I was going to do a flip cup. Okay, so I want to show you how much I put in my paint, which is 20 to 30% or more. So that's about that. I'm going to stir it up and come back to show you the consistency. Okay, so I've already lit my incense and have the music on. And I needed to dilute my DIY pouring medium because it was a fresh batch. And I had to put water in this one, which I don't like to have to do that. So I diluted it, and hopefully this one I won't have to add any water to after I put my pouring medium. So here we go, see how that works. So I make my pouring medium ratio of glue to pH balanced water, that I just add a little baking soda to my water to make it a pH balance of 9. Okay, so let me tilt the camera just a little bit. There we go. So now, let's see. And I'm going to do it this way too. Okay, while I'm remembering, this is the type of paint that I use. It can only be purchased on the east coast of the United States, and they don't do shipping. And someone asked me about the gold that I put in the grooves when I got a painting. A painting that crazes. It says it's art, you know, and there's a C there, and in tiny letters it says my ARTC. So it's art spelled with a C after it, .com. myart.com with the C after the word art, and this is how it looks. So it's rubbing gold, and I put it on with a little brush like this. So I put it in there like that, and I wipe it real quick, and whatever doesn't come off, I use a little alcohol, I think. Yeah, alcohol to get that off outside the grooves. Okay, so what it is someone asked me why I don't pour, you know, like from here, rather than do the flip cup, and that's because it comes out a lot different. You get a different result when you pour. So when you pour, I'm going to put this one on the bottom rather than the white, because I want a color to come out first, I think. So it will, if I put white here, a color will be up against the white. So that's why I'm going to load my cup differently, and I think I'm going to stir a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to load the cup right now. Here we go. Oh, I didn't put the silicone in yet. I put it in this new dropper because I couldn't find my other one. Whoa. I'm trying to put 2 drops in the yellow. Wow. It all came out. Maybe just 1 drop will come off now. Okay. So that's not a good thing to use because it didn't. Sorry about the thunderstorm. So, this one I put blaster silicone. This one is going to make 8 gazillion cells. So I just thought I'd try to do 2 different silicones. Let's pour my cup, and of course that's too thick, and I have to have all my paints exactly the same thickness. Otherwise you will get crazing. There you go. So that, not only does that have blaster silicone in it, I've stirred it vigorously. So it's going to have a lot of tiny cells come out of that one, so we'll have to watch that one. So this being a pour, it should be interesting. Let's see, I'll put a little bit of white and a little bit of blue. Because we want the transparent to come out on top. So we want white to come out on top. No, we don't, because we don't want the white to match the white here. So here we go. Okay, because I don't like the way it comes out when it pours, because you just get a big color, a big color, a big color, you know, a splotch of color. This time I'm going to stir, and I rarely do that because I think it muddies the colors. But we'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to pour across this line. We'll see how it goes. See how it's pouring the one color? So you're not getting opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent. See how that's going? That's why I do a flip cup. Well, let's see. We're not going to get opaque over transparent here. That probably was a big mistake. Okay, I ran to get my palette knife. That should get tipped off. Maybe that wasn't a mistake. I was gonna swipe it. So everywhere that I see lots of transparent, I know that if I swipe over with white on top of the transparent, I'll get cells. So oh, that's pretty. I connected. That's pretty the way this is tipping. Love it. Absolutely love it. I think that's going to be pretty. So I'm going to, of course, put in my sponsors. Thank you guys very much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I never want to tell you why I appreciate it so much. There's a reason. I should have torched first, but cells are not everything. So I see these dimples, if you can see them. Those are silicone pockets. And see these bunch of little tiny ones? Let's see how it looks on the sides. Looks nice. Let's torch them. Okay, it didn't go over on that side, but that's okay. I'll paint it white. So now, let's go in with the white. It has no silicone in it. It's pre-mixed, and it's lovely to have at least your white in one of these bottles. It's just so nice. Okay, so I'm not going to make you watch me putting in all this white. I'm going to turn the camera off while I do it and be back. I was thinking it might need something. So I was thinking, what if I just put a border down here to anchor it? So how about if I just pour this maybe on this corner? So I have to start over here because I don't know when it's going to run out. Okay, I'm not liking this blob right here. Okay, so this time I'm doing all my thinking on camera. Like in a portrait, whatever you put here or in a landscape, you gotta put it a little over there. So this is helping the pink along. See? I need to add a little pink right there because the canvas is showing, because it must have had a big drop of silicone. Way my painting that I did yesterday, Crazed. I suspect, because lately my paintings have been turning out great, I suspect that it was that I didn't have all my paints the same consistency. So say the transparent phthalo blue was too thin or too thick, and something else was too thin or too thick next to it. And plus I left it to dry inside my apartment, which is not the best environment. So I didn't like this ribbon at all. Not one bit did I like the ribbon look. I hope you guys think it's getting better. Having trouble making this paint stay up because it must be thicker than the blue. No, that's not gonna work. Maybe if I thin this a little bit. Right here, I'm gonna thin it a little bit and see if I can get it the same density. Let's just see if that works, see if I'm right. If that stays on top, then that's what was the problem. So we're having an art lesson. We're going to learn exactly what goes on. I don't know. Looks kind of going away. Okay, well, let's try tipping. No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, you guys, this video is long. Okay, I like the painting the way it is. Okay, you guys, I can't believe it. I shot all of this while off camera. However, so in my conclusion, It might look okay, but I could have done better. This might be a mistake. I'm going to do it. Okay, so the pink is muddied up because I stuck my stick in it so many times after sticking the blue. I'm in trouble. We're in trouble, folks. I don't think it's gorgeous. And I don't have low self-esteem. I'm not being hard on myself. I'm an artist. I'm making observations, and this is not gorgeous. Okay. That's about it. Nope, it's not. I don't like it that it looks like that's a whole line. All right, I have to know when to stop. So this is how the sides look. And we'll go to the top. Let's see if we can get you all the way in. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and a shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing and hit the notification bell. And be kind to all kind.